Hello, everyone. We welcome you to a very special webinar where we will introduce the latest updates in RigER 12.0 Abu Dhabi. We will show and discuss new features and modules, share latest enhancements and updates, and answer any questions you might have. We'll be presenting RigER's second release of 2024. We'll dive into the latest security improvements and introduce the newest additions to RigER family, well materials management for well operations and constructions, and brand new mobile application. We'll showcase the new document control module, which simplifies document management, and the HSE module enhancing health, security, and environment management in the field. Our trucks module will also be introduced, offering control over company transportation units. Additionally, you'll learn about new integrations, expanding RigER's functionality, and how we've enhanced RigER University and customer support for better user experience and training. And without further ado, I would like to pass microphone to Michael. Go ahead, Michael.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to RigER 12.0 Abu Dhabi. And we are happy to present you the new release. It's the next step of our journey, and this release will decommissioning the our previous one, 11.2, 11.5 San Angelo, which been released in May. And yeah, we continue developing our software, and this November, all our users will receive the new release. The product vision, which we continue developing, is to move the energy sector to the digital era, from mobile field tickets for the cloud oil field to the operations management dashboard. So mobile component, cloud, and business intelligence tools for reports and dashboards. So from the user perspective, it means that we collect all the information from field, shop, yards, moving to the offices, and then presenting in the boardroom. Our goal is to make this process as fast as possible. And the goal set for most of the companies is to present the information within 24 hours to the management dashboard, so they can understand what was the situation at the ground yesterday, and what kind of decisions we need to make today to make our prospective future happening faster. So from the ecosystem, we have mobile applications, cloud, oil field, the dashboards, university, lots of integrations. We'll talk about this component more precisely today. And in future is the extension of RigER with their portals. So the entire release enhancement, we added, as usual, enhanced new development, enhanced the configurations, and added the extension of our RigER ecosystem. So RigER University mobile application platform for integrations, for new integrations with different software. The new development will include new mobile applications, Rig dashboard, planning, security enhancement, the new roles, new modules, and we will talk about this in a bit, and our configuration enhancement. We will not cover all the improvements and developments today, but we will highlight most important part of it. So I'd like to pass the mic to Arsen, who will present the security enhancement of the new release.
Thank you, Michael. Hello, everyone, and thank you guys for joining us today. All right, so there are multiple security enhancements that we are bringing to RigER version 12 Abu Dhabi. And the one to highlight here today is the MFA, or the multi-factor authentication. Basically, it's set up for our clients right from the backend using the email addresses that we have in the database linked to their own RigER accounts. When users log in with their username and password, they're going to be prompted to enter a one-time code that is going to be sent directly to their email. The code is going to arrive just seconds after they enter their password, and the RigER interface is going to stay locked until they input the right code. If they try to enter the wrong code or try to skip the MFA step, for example, by hitting the cancel button, RigER will just close automatically. We keep track of all attempts to enter the code, both the good and bad ones, and the failed ones, and the successful ones, obviously. And all of these are logged and include useful details for the future statistical analysis, such as user info, timestamp, I don't know, IP addresses that the attempt was made from, and other information that can be used in the future to generate report and perform security checks on a particular case or on regular basis. One very important thing to mention here. On the initial login after the upgrade to version 12, all RigER users will be prompted to change their current password. This is as a result of all the security enhancements that we have performed on the backend, such as password hashing mechanisms and storage. And all the users will be required to change their password based on the minimum requirements that are presented on the slide on your screen. So basically, they're going to be seeing the prompt, much looking like this one on the slide. And yeah, until they put their new password, they're not going to be able to log in. One last thing I want to talk about is not directly related to security, but still is kind of a part of it. For this new version of RigER, we are introducing a new type of a software license directly geared towards field personnel. Officially, it's going to be called the Field Supervisor Limited CCU or Concurrent User License. And it's basically going to add functionality for field techs and field supervisors to be able to copy existing tickets, create their own tickets, and operate with those without needing to change or make any kind of changes to the existing rental service agreements and other documents. So to set up this, obviously the clients are going to need to acquire the license from RigER, and we will be enabling the field technician role and the field supervisor functionality for that particular user in the database. Okay, and with this, let me pass the microphone to Eugene, who's going to talk about well materials management.
Thank you, Arsen. Thank you for the update. Hello, everyone. My name is Eugene. I'm VP Operations at RigER, and we'll talk about some of the latest additions to our product line, and one of which is well materials management configuration. So well materials management is mainly a requirement or a need that is catered for oil and gas operators. And it's really focusing on acquisition, storage, movement of materials that are required for well operations and construction. And so with that in mind, we've recently added the well materials management configuration to a RigER family, which would allow you to essentially control and manage your inventory on hand and distribute that inventory between the various well sites and facilities throughout the entire procurement process. So at this point, our functionality presents a real-time inventory tracking. We have ability to manage your purchase orders and acquisitions, material allocations to wells, cost tracking, automated approval workflows. We will also added a very important functionality of materials adjustment and cost adjustments for your inventory counts, as well as cost that is derived from various potential services that you would do to your equipment or materials afterwards, after it was purchased, to accumulate all of that and derive the actual correct values. To help to understand where you're at with your inventory, we also have added 3 new reports, material movements, which will give you a picture of pretty much all your inventories and the movement between different sites, materials and equipment and stock. This gives you understanding of where you're at with your materials currently sitting in your yards. And then well materials usage, that gives you ability to understand each individual well, what was done to it, and how much equipment you have on each well individually. So as I said, the overall design of well materials management configuration is really catering and helping to manage inventory for oil and gas operators. We are starting to work with some of the operators right now in North America, and I think it's a great step forward to help people to manage that process internally, especially with all our expertise and background previously. Another great addition that I'm going to be talking about today is the R24 Field mobile app. Some of you know RigER is the well operations management system that is designed to really organize work of different roles within an organization. Number of roles you can see on the screen, from sales to dispatch to field technicians, operations manager, asset manager. We have number of roles all the way to the accounting, through the invoicing and controller. The Field mobile app was initially designed by RigER to help field people to really capture all the information about the job on site. And it provided a number of documents that were essentially automated and were able to fill up in the field. Now, historically, we've been designing this app since 2016. We had a number of users and quite a bit of feedback over the years. The mobile app used to work online and offline, and it's still working as a tool for our current customers. But effective release, RigER release 12.0 Abu Dhabi, R24 Field will be replacing our iconic RigER Yellow mobile app, which was designed specifically for field technicians. And we believe that this is again, another great step forward to improve overall user experience for our customers. Complex documents made simple. Really, that's the motto that we go in for with this upgrade of the R24 Field mobile app. The field will essentially simplify the process of capturing all the data in the field for both rental and services operations. Digital signatures, all that functionality that we previously had will remain there intact, but we rearrange and we work with UX and UI specialists to improve overall experience for the field users, understanding the specific needs and constraints when it comes to the use of the mobile app in the field. So as the same as the previous version of our mobile app, it will be available both on Android and iOS, and we'll have online and offline capabilities eventually. So just to recap, the R24 Field mobile app will be replacing our RigER Yellow. New and improved interface, which is focused strictly on user experience, simplified and intuitive data flow, increased processing and synchronization speeds. That's one of the things that we've been working quite a bit with our development team. Working online and offline capabilities, a reduced number of clicks. We actually did go through the number of clicks and count to make sure that stayed true, and Android and iOS operating systems. So we'll be introducing that in November. With that, I'm going to pass the microphone back to Michael, who will talk about document control module update.
Thank you, Eugene. Yeah, it's a great addition about replacing our mobile applications, and we're looking forward for that new version of mobile app, new generation rather. And I see that it will be a huge step forward for our company, for our clients, and for the entire industry. Let's talk about document control module. The document control module is our internal requirements, and we build this for us, and then our clients ask, okay, what guys you use for the contracts management, and can we do this? So the module designed to track all the contracts and suppliers contracts, mainly when you run the vendor management, understanding what and required to track all the complex contracts, renew them, and track date status, the category, the entity or department, the contract type, MSA, scope of work, NDA, any other specific types. Contract scope, service type, cost, and who is responsible, who is a contract holder, and notify them automatically about the renewal or about the expire of the contract. And of course, using attachments, we can link to the signed contract, so the contract manager can review this and understand all the details about the contracts. The next thing which we did last 6 months, we enhanced the safety module and rename it to the HSE. So health, safety, and environmental. The addition of that, the incident report, very highly secure document, which can track the incident, the confidential information stored. We have specific user roles who can see, who can enter, who can review those documents, who can approve those documents. So the incident type running, so we can assign a particular incident to run the investigation regarding each particular case and verification, send those records to client if needed, and associated cost collected, understanding what was the cause and root cause for each particular incident, and definitely we have 3 different print forms for different detail levels and different reports to show the statistics of the incidents within the organization. And another new development, it's the new integration. So we constantly adding new connection from the different databases, from the different type of the software. And right now, I'd like to present you 4 new groups, enhancement, and sometimes new groups, which we did again last 6 months. So the integration with messengers, with the accounting groups, and etc. So let's start from the messenger. So the integration with messengers give us an ability to extend the information flow and communication within RigER and with the different users in the field, so they can understand what's happening and what's going on. Previously, we use Microsoft Teams and Telegram for documents approvals and reports, but the latest development was done to make to inform the crew about new jobs. So we had a request from the client. They have a list of tasks and a list of new incoming jobs, and they need to understand and assign crew members. So the crew members will receive this notification in the Telegram and can accept those jobs, and the confirmation will go to the RigER dispatcher. So the dispatcher in the job dashboard can see, okay, who's accepted, they have enough people for this job, is it ready to go, and yeah, this again run in seconds instead of spending hours on the phone and receiving kind of a verbal confirmation. So here everything run smoothly. You by 1 click send 10 different messages for 10 different people, and they accepting everything within 10 minutes. Another addition we added, addition to our accounting integrations, is the Paycor, which give us an ability to connect with and send the payroll data to Paycor for payroll processing. This integration works pretty much the same as QuickBooks, and actually, in many cases, Paycor replacing QuickBooks payroll. And we collect a payroll information, number of hours, type of hours, and send to the Paycor. So here we have a demo RigER data base and demo Paycor connected, so we can run the payroll within the Paycor based on RigER data. Next one is the connection with the telemetry and the OneView pedigree technologies system. The company provides gadgets for different devices, tracking hours, tracking locations, so the GPS, the meters, etc. And we use this to send back to RigER information about current operating hours to enhance the accuracy of the maintenance schedules. So based on the information which we receive from each gadget, each equipment unit, we can understand what kind of maintenance cycle we need to apply for this, or tracking hours provide us a good view about our maintenance schedule. Next big development, we added the API, the open API for RigER. So the other software companies can connect to RigER using our documentation developed in Swagger, and providing to their clients extract information, import data from RigER, export data to RigER, avoid double entry. So this is a connection tool which will not require our developers to do anything about connecting software. So it will be a tool for external developers who can want to use information from RigER, or put some information to RigER. So usually when we run the integration, so we use the first RigER integration. So we connect RigER to the open API of the existing systems. Right now we have a second option when we can have the ERP integration and connect any systems to RigER API. And of course, we still have a middle hub, connector hub, which RigER can integrate through the APIs for those hubs. But Swagger focusing on the second version. So this is a more technical description of all the fields which we can share, and the authorized user can connect and build their own processing of this data. Another big development happening last 6 months being a database connector. So our client is growing, and in some cases they require to build a supply chain between different clients. And so one client become a supplier, another client become a client. So a sales order or purchase order connector build, giving us an ability to convert sales order to the purchase order to another RigER database. So it's two different business entities connected, and we can convert sales orders to the purchase orders and sales shipment to the bill of lading, and provide all the details regarding the assembly list and the assembly details. You see the assembly unit numbers, components, unit numbers, history, accumulated hours, etc. So all the details move from sales orders to the purchase orders. And of course, the major benefit, it saves a lot of time because all those details to enter become a nightmare. The real-time synchronization gives you this information from one database to another database within the seconds. Definitely when we put together sales order and purchase orders, so it's enhance the accuracy of the data. So it leads to the better inventory management, increased transparency and visibility, reduce operational cost, and enhance collaborations and relationship between two companies. Yeah, so that's any integration having the universal data exchange log, so we understand what was exported, imported to RigER based on each particular serial number and the user and the client. So everything is traceable. So I'd like to pass the mic to Alex. He will tell about our latest development of the truck module.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining our new release webinar. So let's start with the truck module. This model was initially developed to store and manage the technical details and provide control over the company's transportation units. By control, we mean the ability to document any service and repair activities performed on the units and to provide reminders for scheduled maintenance. This all can be done using the standard components of the model. Recently, we expanded the module's functionality, enabling users to purchase and sell trucks. For this purpose, we link the records from the trucks catalog with newly created items of the type truck. The linking process is straightforward, and once the connection is established, all purchases and sales operations are handled through the truck items, while other operations remain with the truck catalog records. It is also important to note that changing the status of a truck, whether it's a catalog or an item, automatically updates the status across the linked unit. We have also introduced a special truck management role in the system, allowing only designated users to perform operations with trucks. Now let's move to the next slide, which will show us another way the truck module can be utilized. Those of you familiar with the ticketing may have already seen that trucks can be specified in the headers of the tickets and other documents. This helps to keep track on which truck is assigned to its particular job. So this information is presented in the truck dashboard, which illustrates the number of jobs assigned to each truck and on any given day of the month. By clicking on any of the job numbers, a detailed view of the jobs is displayed in the bottom window, and there is a direct access to the tickets from this window, making the process of update more convenient. Moreover, specifying trucks in the documents can be linked to the truck revenue report, which helps to calculate the profitability of each truck. The next slide shows how technical information about trucks can be presented using the RigER BI tool. As you can see, this type of visualization provides a clear and straightforward overview, making it easier for managers to analyze the situation and make necessary decisions. Here, we would like to introduce a much more convenient way to submit support requests. You can now do this directly from a document by selecting the Contact Support button in the command menu. This will open a window where you can describe the issue, attach screenshots, and submit the request. Now we're going to move to RigER University portal and recent improvements we made there. Now any user who accesses RigER University can clarify any unclear information using the Ask a Question section. This section will appear at the end of each article, allows users to submit questions along with attachments if needed. Recently, we are also working on adding another helpful feature, which is a direct access to RigER University articles from documents. Along with the contact support button, we have included a help button, which links directly to the relevant article about the current document. For example, if you are working on a rental ticket and need help, just click help and the article about the rental tickets will open in your browser. Okay, mostly that's it on my end.
Yes, thank you, Alex. I'm going to go through a couple more slides. Historically, we've been introducing release every 6 months, roughly. And so with that, there is a process involved for our users. So it doesn't come as a surprise. We have a grace period where we testing everything on our end and normally updating the sandboxes for us and for our customers. And then once that's completed, so we are in October right now, the end of October. Today is the 24th. So we have about a week for that process to complete. Once that's done, first part of November, so roughly the second week of November, we will start updating our customers' databases. So that's when your admin people will definitely receive some communication from us indicating a specific date and time when that's going to be happening, when your database will be updated to the new version of RigER 12.0. And with all the new features that you've heard today, if there's anything of interest to you and you'd like to potentially add some of them, please contact us directly. Very easy to find online website. I'm sure if you're our customer, you have some contacts directly. Don't hesitate to reach out. We'll be happy to assist you and to add some of the new features to your configuration. So as far as the schedule go, again, November, most likely the second half of November will be the time when your databases will be updated. But again, you will receive a special communication on that. Also, it becomes a tradition right now. We are doing the customer or the user surveys. We very value your opinion and your feedback, and we definitely incorporate that in our product development and product improvement operational strategies. So please, take the time. It's only going to take a few seconds of your day to really click through these 5 questions. It will help us tremendously to improve our product going forward and hopefully your user experience as well. We're going to move to a Q&A session. All of us here will be happy to answer any questions you may have.
So the first question is email the only authentication method RigER uses for MFA, or are there any other methods?
So as of today, yes, email is the only MFA method available to our users, though we are exploring other avenues and avenues such as the possibility of adding SMS verification through codes or even building our own RigER authentication app. Yeah, as usual, we'll keep you posted and we'll just share the news when it comes up.
Perfect, thank you. And the second part of this question is it a paid feature, the MFA?
No, MFA is not going to be a paid feature. So with version 12 Abu Dhabi, it will be available upon request because it requires some configuration on the backend on our side, and it will be free to use for all of our clients.
Another question is, so we are using current mobile app. How can we transition to the new one?
Great question. Thank you. So we are in the final stages of testing it on our end. So again, the expectation is that, once we start rolling out 12.0, the second half of November, this is where the new mobile app R24 field will be available for our customers. So with that, please reach out to us. We'll, put you in our schedule, make sure that, we definitely know who you are, and we'll be able to, implement that and transition your team to a new mobile app as soon as it's available the second half of November.
Talking about the transition from previous to new version, I see this as a kind of several next month. You will have an ability to run those two in parallel, and you'll decide as soon as you're comfortable to switch to a new one. But the test, the field testing will start in November, and I believe that the full production mobile application will be ready at the end of November, maybe December, early December. So depending on how this will progress, I see that the old mobile application will run till maybe March. So that kind of, we do not want to ruin your operations and switch as soon as, and you will manage that switch. So as soon as you will comfortable, you will move to the new one.
That's right. That's why I was saying, please contact us. We'll identify who you are and make sure that we transition you smoothly to the new mobile experience.
There are several mobile applications with additional customization. We will gradually add those custom features to that new mobile application. So it may take some time.
I see one more question. If we use a different payroll service, is it possible to integrate with them like you did with the Paycor?
Absolutely.
There was a short answer. Yeah, no more questions for now, but we are always here to answer any questions. You can text us, call us, reach us for the website, LinkedIn, whatever is better for you. So yeah, just contact us if you have any questions. That's it. Thank you so much for joining us today, and stay tuned for the new webinars.
Thank you. Thank you, and see you soon.